5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, and welcome to day 19 of Vlogmas on the comfy red couch. My name is Tracy, and I am coming to you from Toronto, where today was a very, very snowy day, and it is definitely beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And on Tuesday night, I went and picked up my sewing machine, and I had talked about this earlier in the month. I took my sewing machine to a place in the east end of Scarborough, and they are really great at cleaning machines and servicing them. They also sell machines, but unfortunately this shop is going to be closing its doors after many, many years because the family that owns the shop is retiring. So sad for us, happy for them, because retiring is always an exciting start of someone's life. Next chapter, really great time. But it does mean that I'm going to now need to find a new place to service my machine. And it's one less shop that sells fabric and notions and all the equipment you need for your sewing machine. So while I was picking up my machine on Tuesday, I picked up a few other things. So I thought I would share those with you. And I've been doing a little bit more English paper piecing. So this is the one I finished and talked about earlier in the month. And I had done a few more squares. I think I had done 3 squares or 3 hexes since I saw you last. I have now done enough hexes to complete one more flower. So I'm just going to start sewing those together soon. So I have those ready to go, and I am really enjoying just sitting down and working on the hand sewing projects. So while I was out on Tuesday, I had seen this in the shop when I dropped my machine off, and I hummed and I hawed, and I thought, you know what? If it's still there when I go back to pick up my machine, I'm going to get it. Well, not only was it still there when I went to pick up my machine, it was on sale for a really great price. So I got it. And it is on one side an ironing board that you can then just put on the floor, and I have a nice little travel iron that is going to be great for just doing those little small projects and ironing what you need. And it is fabric, it's nice and soft there. But on the other side, it is a self-healing cutting board. So with all of the measurements. So it's nice, it's straight, you can pop it on the floor, do your little cuts, and when you're done, you can iron. So it was still there, it was on sale, it came home with me. The other things that I bought, and I bought a few different things, I bought some more of these clover clips, and these are the clips that you use here. So when you are about to sew your pieces together, you can clip them together with these and hold them in place. And then just do your little bits of hand sewing, and they're just too cute. So I bought a whole bunch of those, and again, they were on sale, so I went maybe a little bit crazy. I also bought a new foot for my machine, and I like this one better because it has just those little measurements, and that was what I was finding difficult with my sewing machine. I used to use my mom's sewing machine, and it had better guides that I could see, and now that my vision isn't quite as good as it used to be, I wanted to get something that made it a little bit easier to see as I was sewing. So I picked up a new foot, and of course, when you're at the sewing machine place and you know they're going out of business, you pick up needles, because it's always midnight when you realize that you've broken a needle and you need a new one. So now I've got 20 needles to get me through the next little while. I've got to do more sewing, I definitely do. And I also bought some threads. And I bought some threads because I wanted to have some colors that were a little bit closer to the colors I was using. So I bought a peach and I bought a light green so I can play a little bit with closer colors to the colors I'm using. And then I bought some very Christmassy looking threads. And that's because I got some fabulous fat quarters on sale for $1 each, which is, I think, amazing. And I may have gone a little bit crazy and bought myself many, many fat quarters. And as you can tell, I must have been in a Christmas mood because I bought beautiful rich reds and greens. There's some sparkly things in here. This one is a bit more blue and gold, and definitely it's got the gold highlights as well. So this one wasn't quite in the same vein as the others. And this one as well has a gold leaf look to it. So I got those two. But everything else pretty much was meant to, so those two were kind of a little bit different. And then I bought lots of creams, greens, golds, and reds. So I bought this fat quarter and this one. This one I thought was quite lovely. And this. I really, really liked this one. It was a little bit more on the lighter end of some of them, but I just really, really liked it. And these two are the same pattern, but different colors, definitely very Christmassy. And this one I picked up several times, and I had put it aside, and then there were lots of different fat quarters, and I picked it up several times. So I knew because I'd picked it up several times and I'd looked and, oh, I've already got it. I knew I must have liked that one. And then there was this green one. And this one is really, really lovely. I think this one is my favorite though. And it is the brown with the acorns and oak leaves. And then I've got two more to share. This one and then this one. This is a little bit more of a Christmassy red, a brighter red than these other ones, but I liked it so. And it was a really fantastic price for a fat quarter, so I figured I'd rather have it. I can always use it to wrap a present if I don't want to use it for anything else. But I really like to do some English paper piecing with these colors and make something special. So I'm not sure when that will happen, but I am sort of making a little bit more time to get some sewing in and definitely some hand sewing. And I've made a little bit of progress this week. I'm also still working on these fat quarters that I will be using for this project here. And I'm hoping this is going to be a nice spring project, maybe May, June. And I'll have some little flowers, and I just want to applique those onto a fairly easy quilt. So that's my goal, is to try and do that by the beginning of summer. These are very, very seasonal, very Christmassy. They're definitely not going to be done this year, but it would be fun to have something done with these by next Christmas. And these ones are just fun little additions. I'm not sure that they will go as well, but I liked them. They had gold in them. And yeah, that was my big purchase this week. And I have lots and lots of crafting ahead of me. Anyway, that is day 19 of Vlogmas. Thank you for joining me today. as I chatted away about things that I purchased. I've been trying to actually cut back on bringing more crafts in the house, but I couldn't help myself. Anyway, I hope to see you this weekend for Vlogmas, and the reason I say this weekend is because I think I'm going to do what I did a couple of weekends ago. I'm going to put Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as one vlog. We are going to have a really fun Saturday. We're going to do a family crafting day, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to share a little bit of footage from that. But I also know we're going to get home very, very late on Saturday, and I don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself to get a vlog out on that day. So I think it's probably better to do a weekend vlog like I did earlier. And I'm about to start, got work tomorrow, and then I'm about to start 2 weeks holidays. So I want to go into those holidays without feeling too panicked. So Vlogmas will be a little bit different this weekend. And then next week we are getting down to counting fingers to Christmas. Anyway, I hope to see you this weekend, and I hope you are having the loveliest lead-ups to Christmas. Bye.